Welcome back to another episode of Pause. Today we have, honestly, someone who's been pretty quiet this year. Last year ended with great streams on songs like "My Summer's Over," "Blessings," and "Summer on Ice." But today he's here to break his silence with us. Okay, I need everyone to give it up for ModernmcFly. Well, welcome to Pause. Shout out to you coming. I appreciate you coming here. I do want to dive a little into why you've been so quiet on social media this year. We are on like month 3.
So actually, my account got hacked.
Oh shit, that's not even on purpose.
Yeah, so my account got hacked. I'm still working on it. So I got a backup right now that I've been active on for my recent release. But I could curse on here. Right?
Yeah.
The shit got hacked, bro.
By who?
So it was like,
is it giving X vibes?
X?
Like an X hacked into that shit?
Oh, no. Nah, it was, so there was just like this hacker going around because they got a few of my other friends too.
Okay.
And it was like a link they sent to a DM. And I just clicked it. I didn't even like do anything else, but it was like a link or whatever. And they went on my page and they posted that I bought a Benz.
Oh.
And it was like some weird Bitcoin type of promotion. They're trying to scam other people. But my mom was calling me. She's like, Lee, what the fuck? You bought a Benz? 'Cause I didn't even have my license yet at the time. I was just getting my license. And everybody thought I bought a Benz. And they were so naive, commenting like, congratulations. Because it was like they were trying to get people's attention or whatever.
Right.
But, and then they sent a bunch of DMs to other people trying to hack them.
Yeah.
And I actually got back in. But then the next day, Instagram locked me out. So now I'm like fighting with Instagram to get back in.
I mean, listen, aren't we all?
Yeah.
You know, I swore I thought that was like, oh, okay, I see what he's doing here. Like he's laying low.
I was
like...
chilling for like a week. And then I got hacked and it turned into like a month or 2.
Right.
Yeah.
And now we're here. So anybody at Meta, please help us out.
Facts.
We got to get
Help
Modern
me
McFly
out.
back on IG. Because you put in work. There's a lot on that page.
Yeah.
Also, I don't think the Mercedes post is even up anymore.
No, they took it down.
Okay.
And they even changed my name to like Mio. It was like Doodle McFly. And it was like Mioininoid. It was like spelled mad crazy.
I'm crying. I'm crying.
Because I tried to get back in while they were in it. And then they changed the username thinking I was going to do something. But I could see it.
Yeah.
And it was like crazy. But
damn. So when we find those people, we're going to...
Facts.
Right. Cut the cameras now. So I want to start from the beginning. That's now. But that is not where you started.
Hell yeah.
You were born and grew up in the Bronx.
Yeah, Castle Hill.
Shout out to Castle Hill.
Yeah, where you from?
I'm from Brooklyn.
Brooklyn, where?
Yeah. So not really,
That's what's up.
We don't really do the same things, but
whoa. I got love for Brooklyn. You feel me?
That's okay. I got love for the Bronx too, but I'm just saying it's very different vibes.
Oh yeah. Hell
the boroughs give very different energies.
Hell yeah.
So let's talk about that a little bit. Growing up in the Bronx, what was that like? How does that feed into the creativity and the art?
I think it very much shaped who I am just as a person, which inherently shapes the creativity. Like things I talk about, the things I've gone through. Mm-hmm. I grew up in Castle Hill. It's like, it's the Bronx. It's not nice, but it's not like crazy dangerous.
Yeah.
So it's like, I always say my dad grew up in the projects. I grew up like 6 blocks from the projects. So we going up, the generations are getting better and better. But yeah, it very much shaped everything. I mean, just from my perspective on life, being humble, coming from humble beginnings and just appreciating everything in a whole nother light and being able to relate to people's struggles and emotions and all that stuff.
I think
and also just the grind and the having to work harder than everybody else.
Yeah.
Because you come from that environment and that, you know what I'm saying? So
yeah. And I think that's really a lot of that also is built into just like the New York Like
Yeah.
being born and raised here, you went to public school, I imagine.
I went to Catholic school.
Period.
Yeah, St. Raymond's. Shout out St. Raymond's. I went to Spelman and I got kicked out. And I went to summer school, and then I went to St. Raymond's.
Why'd you get kicked out?
Because I was slacking. They pulled me into a room, and they were like...
Wait, tea time. Wait, let me leave back. What happened? Why you got kicked out
So
of
I
school?
was slacking. Like, I was not feeling it.
Right.
I had decent grades in elementary school because, you know, it's easy. I was a smart kid. I got to high school. I was like, fuck this. I'm not trying to do no work.
Because you're an artist.
Yeah, well, at that time, I wasn't. I was like 13. I started when I was like 16. But, so they pulled me into a room. They're like, Lee, you're failing 2 classes. If this continues, we're going to have to ask you to leave.
The voice
So
changes
they-
everything.
They,
The character.
they escorted me out of the school. So by the end of the year, I was like, whatever. I'm going to just transfer because I don't like it anyway.
Yeah.
And so I did summer school in St. Raymond's for biology and algebra. And then I ended up in St. Raymond's, which is an all-boys school.
Okay. Sounds like my type of school.
Pause.
So that was growing up. You said you started music at 16.
Yeah.
What started that for you?
So actually, you know, I've always loved music, always had a huge passion for it.
Yeah.
But I mean, I was in choir at a young age too, so I always dabbled in music. But my friend actually had made a song, and he put it on SoundCloud. I think it was called Bricks or something.
Okay.
Meanwhile, we had never seen a brick. But he made this song. Shout out Penco Hill, and he grew up a block away from me.
Okay.
We grew up together like childhood best friends. So he started it, and then I was like, yo, I got this $20 mic and a computer in my room that my uncle had given me a while ago because he was like, yo, if you ever want to do something with that, try it out. And I started engineering him, and this was like senior year of high school. I started engineering him, then eventually I started rapping, and it was just like on type beats and all that. And then I just evolved into wanting to learn how to produce, mix, master, everything. So
Yeah.
that was the start of it.
So you really do everything for yourself.
I do everything.
Wow, that's really impressive.
Produce, mix, record, master. It's just me in my room. And even as of now, I'm recording all the content too. Like my last music video, I shot and edited.
What's your sign?
Sag.
Triple? You really a triple Sag?
Yeah.
That's scary.
I've
Yikes.
been told. I've been told by the astronomers.
By the
by the astro hoes.
The astro hose.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Don't be talking about my people like that. Growing up, what kind of music did you listen to? Like, what were you gravitated towards? What was being played in the house?
I definitely grew up on hip hop, R&B, even Spanish music, you know. But hip hop and R&B mostly.
Yeah.
From 50 to Wayne, Kanye. I mean, even going back to like Pun, Biggie, Pac, R&B like Usher, Neo, Chris Brown.
Do you remember the first song that made you feel moved or made you feel like really invigorated? Or
think about it. The first. Hard to think of the first, but one that comes to mind is "Drop the World" by Lil Wayne, and it was a song off his rock album. I was maybe like 10, and I just remember feeling like the hook was like, "I'ma pick the world up and I'ma drop it on your fucking head." And I just remember hearing that like, this is lit. And I think that's because
that's the music you were listening to at 10.
Oh yeah. I had a very unfiltered,
Same
unfiltered childhood. My family, I love my family, but they're a bunch of crazy Puerto Ricans.
Yeah.
So
naturally,
very unfiltered. But that song, I just felt like, I felt like I was unstoppable. Like it boosted my confidence in a way of like, it was just empowering for me.
Yeah, you like 10-year-old, you like, mom, fucking head, like, and she's like, what? And as an independent artist, what roadblocks are you facing? I guess maybe financially too, in investing in your own career to make sure that you're moving the needle with everything that you're doing. So
I would say I'm saving a lot of money by doing everything myself.
Right.
That's another part of it. Like to pay for studio time, pay a producer. That's a budget in itself. But I think without doing that, I'm able to make it sustainable. And as of now, my budget is really just advertising. And I got a day job, so take care of it. But yeah, you definitely have to make some sacrifices, like to be an artist for sure.
What do those sacrifices look like for you?
Time. Time is the biggest thing. You have to be willing to work a day job if you got bills, which we all do to some capacity. And then come home and do your music.
Yeah.
You gotta work from like 9 to 9 at least. And I think that just comes from the love, though. I don't really see it as a roadblock because I love it so much, you know. I gotta make the time to do it no matter what.
Yeah. Is there ever a time where you just come home and this is what happens to me, which is why I'm asking the question. I come home and I'm like, I just need a 30-minute nap. Like I need a second. But I just feel like I'm always on go, that 30-minute nap is going to throw me off. Is going to set everything back.
Or yeah, I'm not too much of a napper. I just
well, damn, fuck me then. Like,
nah, if that works for you, that's good. But for me, like, I want to keep sleeping. You feel me? That's why I can't nap.
We have a game here
yeah.
called Mash It Up, where we are taking vocals from one song, putting them over an instrumental from another song, and you need to guess what two songs are being put together. This is a fun, lighthearted game. I feel like you should you're going to know these.
Okay, that's Tyler and I know this. Oh my God. Wait, no, keep playing it.
That's all we have.
That's all you got. What the fuck is that? I know what that is. That's Tyler, Water, and oh my God.
Should we play it again?
That's Is that Sean? Is that Sean Paul? No.
Close.
I don't know. It's some type of dancehall though, right? Or no, it's not.
It's a girl.
Oh, that's Rihanna.
Yes,
that's Rihanna.
Yeah.
Which one?
Ponde Replay.
Ponde Replay. Yes. All right, I have got it.
You have got it. That's a half point.
Yeah.
Half point. All right, next.
That was crazy. I just tapped into my memories. Oh shit. I don't know that one. I'm keep it a buck. Yeah, nah, you lost me with that one. It shit sound mad familiar though.
So top line is Sunshine by Lil Flip.
Okay.
Are you familiar?
It's mad familiar, but nah.
Instrumental is Made For Me by Money Long.
Oh yeah, I'm not too tapped into Money Long.
Where have you been? Nobody knows me.
Yeah, I fuck with Money Long, but I'm not too tapped into Money Long. But it sounded like it went together. That was crazy.
All right, here's the last one.
It didn't sound right. It sounded right to me. That could have been a record.
That was mad offbeat. What do you mean?
For real?
Yes.
Shit. Oh, okay. That's Through the Wire. I know that. What is that?
Come on.
What? Play that again. All right. Through the Wire and who the fuck?
When I think left, you lost a part of me. Is it
Oh!
so hard to believe?
Who is that?
Come back, baby, please, cuz. Mariah Carey? Oh my God. How don't you know this lady's voice?
Bro, I know Mariah Carey, bro. That sounds crazy.
You did. You got like half points.
I got 65.
You got not really, actually.
Yes, I did.
You got two half. You only named two instrumentals of the 6 things you needed to name.
There was one
so you got 2 out of 6,
and then I got half of one. I got the whole one for the first one.
The whole one?
Yeah,
no.
With a little help, but I got it. You gave me the assist, but I got it.
65 is crazy.
I
would say you got like a 42.
Nah.
but that's just me.
All right.
But for the cameras, you did so well. Like, you did really great. I want to get into some of the tone of your music.
Yeah.
Why'd you get mad serious? He was laughing. He said, yeah. Because literally that is the tone of your music. Very like serious, very like it has like a darker feel to it.
Yeah, for sure.
Do you want to talk about something?
Yeah,
like,
hell yeah.
Should we?
I'm an open book.
No, I'm saying like, should we get a therapist in here?
Oh,
or, like, what's the vibe? Like, what's the vibe?
Yeah, you be my therapist.
So, what are you sad about?
You know, I mean, as of right now, I'm good. I mean, I go through things. I've been through things in my life. I think just a lot of it is my life experiences pertaining to, like, my upbringing and just making it out the Bronx, trying to make it to something better than what my family came from. And obviously heartbreak, like girls playing with me or people lying to you or just playing with your emotions. But I think all of it, all of the ups and downs of life, a lot of what I like, or the message I like to give is like, life is a bunch of highs and lows. It's kind of just this roller coaster of emotions, and I don't necessarily like to, as sad as my music sounds, I think the best way to go through life is to appreciate the lows and the highs, and like embracing the movie that you're gonna go low, but it's gonna come back up and it's gonna go back down, and that's just how it is. Also, bring up in my music is that there is light at the end of the tunnel. You know, certain songs like I've been like Blessings, for example. I've been searching for a blessing. Like there's things I mentioned in there, like, you know, the blessing is coming, and especially in my more recent music, it's very, which I'm sure we'll get into the new music and stuff. It's very uplifting, as vulnerable as it is uplifting.
Right.
So yeah, I'm with you there.
Yeah.
We can't just be sad all the time and like in our feelings. We gotta have some.
That's like no
uplifting energy.
No shade to the man, but Rob Wave makes sad ass music.
But he's killing it.
Are you okay, sir? Like, are you okay? Does someone need to give this man a hug? You talk, and I need to pull this up because I have to name these. So Crazy, Wavy, Dirty Mind, and Blessings all talk about shooting.
But
no, you talk
a lot of it is metaphors. I'm not gangster. I'm none of that. But I will say a bar that's like a metaphor in a sense of like, yo, don't play with me. I know who I am and I'm not to be played with.
Right.
Is the metaphor in those references, but it's not to be taken literal.
Right. And
I don't want no felonies.
Record. Right. I'm like, that's for the record because he knows he's on camera. But but I'm saying, like, shooting. I listen to these 3 songs and I'm like, wow, we got a theme going on. Violence. I was gonna ask, like, where are you pulling those metaphors from? What inspiration in today's music makes you feel like that's where you need to go to express the message?
You know, I did grow up on like trap music, drill music. I grew up on Chief Keef. I grew up on all that, but also my environment, like there's people in my family that I've been around the streets. I was never street, but I've been around it. So, you know, it's something I've been exposed to. But so I would say those things, like my life along with the music I grew up on. Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
What do you have strategic meetings with or do you have a team in place?
Yeah, it's really just my manager, who's my dad.
Oh, period.
Yeah, and yeah, we meet all the time. I live with him, so
we meet all the time, every day. I live with him. Like, what? So before you go, this has been fun. This has been great.
Yeah.
I like to end off with, from one creative to another. Do you have any advice for us here at Pause?
Pause.
He's like, what's pause?
Nah, I know what pause is. I was just saying pause. Let me see. Advice for you guys, or just creatives in general?
All of it.
Don't stop. Like
Get it.
As cliche as it sounds, don't stop. Keep going. If you love it, keep doing it. That's the most important thing. And make sure you love it and keep doing it. But also remember there's some things you might not like that you still gotta do. But if you loving the main thing, just keep doing it, keep going, and don't stop. Like, and everybody's journey is different. Everybody's timing is different. And you just have to trust the process and keep going and keep working and stay consistent. Word.
There you go. Is that advice that you have to give yourself constantly?
No. But it is. Like I have. But you know, I don't have to keep telling myself that, but I do ride by that, like, right, at all times. Like, never feel, and you're gonna feel embarrassed or like shy or scared to post something, but like, fuck that. It does not matter, because one day we're all gonna die. And
it might be from you with your guns.
Nah, but one day we're all not gonna be here, or tomorrow you never know what could happen, and you just gotta live your life the way you want to every day, and nobody's opinion is more important than your own.
Come on, McFly. Well, thank you so much for spending some time with us. I appreciate you. Your energy was great. You are a clown. Very, very funny. And yeah, so let's give it up for Modern McFly. Thank you so much.